team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. The Cowboys will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think Jeff...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Boy, coaches watch tape all week and they get so excited. First play, let's make a statement. This offense tries to come out and throw it under the lights, all the excitement, and what do? They forget to protect their quarterback, and they give up a sack on the first play.
He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. The sure hands, it's Montgomery. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Oklahoma State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. A great catch and run for 6. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to take the top off. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll start this drive going to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Takes the easy one to the back. breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw again. Working that left side now.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and that I can get them the ball, they can make something happen. He's one of those guys. That's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
And the Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Canes are marching down the field. Fires to the middle. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Abbott. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll try the run, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the game.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Thanks to grab. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Abbott. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Back to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It will be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks, but man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
The Canes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here's the pressure. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Got his man. There he goes. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And the Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Now the toss. Touchdown, Canes! Great job by the back on the option.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah,
and the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Making side adjustments here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Floating away. Throwing on the run. Brings it inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They want to throw it. Looking to scramble. Fires downfield. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes a connection. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
It's complete on the right side. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling.
He's looking deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Didn't even consider running the punter out there, going for it. 4th and long from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown hasn't...
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll test the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Wants to keep it in the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Cowboys line up to punt it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're...
He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Got room to work. Got some room to run. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And the Cowboys just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone in my rush.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy.
Oh, he's got some space. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning. Back trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. The pitch. Still on his feet at the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Set, ready. The option look. Now the pitch. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting down with it.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Leaves it with the back. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the cover. To get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Cowboys have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Line out trying to get it in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game. And breaks into the open. He's at the 30. He's at the... And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start Jesse, to almost the finish now, they have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Finding open areas. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry up. They'll go to the ground. Find some fresh air. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did spot.